right, time for some sports talk here. Corey Miller, post-game day sports talk. Let's talk about the Gamecocks in East Carolina and then moving ahead. What were your thoughts from the game?
Well, the bottom line is they got the win, and that's all you can really, shout about right now. It was not a pretty win for the Gamecocks, and we knew East Carolina would come in here and score some points. They had a very efficient offense, a quarterback that's probably going to play on Sunday. Hardy, the wide receiver, as you saw, a very good football player. So we knew that they would move the ball and score some points, but it wasn't pretty, Jan, overall for the team, but the bottom line is they won the football game, and that's all that matters.
Got the W. Now, you were saying you still have some concerns with the defense, which I think a lot of people do. I think that's across the board.
Yeah, I really do. I mean, when you look at how they played, I mean, East Carolina went up and down the field. They had over 400 yards of total offense in this ball game. But the good news for the Gamecock defense is they didn't give up touchdowns a lot. They made them kick field goals, and that's a win. But when you look at still the lack of pass rush, you still look at coverages in the secondary when you have breakdowns, guys running free, it's a problem. And now they're going to face a different offense in Georgia, Janet, where they're not going to spread you out. They're going to put tight ends in the game. They're going to put those big running backs in the game and make you play grown man football. And so it's going to be a huge question mark for me this weekend for South Carolina because Georgia's good on offense.
Yeah, okay, now talk about Gurley because he's a big player, great player, and a big concern for the Gamecocks going into this game.
You better be concerned when a guy's 6'1" or 2", that's 240 pounds and runs a 4.5. Here's what's going to happen. You're going to see him on the kickoff team. You saw it against Clemson, a 104-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Nobody could catch him. You're going to see him in the second half. He's so big. He's so powerful and strong. He wears down the defense. And when you have an undersized defense like South Carolina up front, small ends, small linebackers, and you're talking ground and pound, I worry about South Carolina in the second half. Lorenzo Ward is going to run some stunts in games to try to get penetration. But, Janet, the physicality of Georgia's offensive line, those backs and tight ends is a huge mismatch for the Gamecocks. And I just don't know if they can play that type of football. So they struggle against spread, and now I think they're going to struggle against those big physical offense like we're going to see Saturday at 3:30 against Georgia.
Let's talk about Dylan Thompson real quick. What do you think about him so far and his performance this year? I mean, he is the guy. It's on him.
He is. He's a leader. He's been solid. But the problem with Dylan is I think he needs to relax and come down. If you watch him early, he's jittery. He's too hyped up. The balls are selling on him. He needs to calm down a little bit. Let the game come to him. That's why I think Steve Spurrier needs to run the ball more effectively with Mike Davis. I mean, 100 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. He caught the ball out of the backfield. Mike Davis is your playmaker on offense. If South Carolina wants to win this ball game, number 28 for South Carolina, Mike Davis, got to be the guy that makes plays, and he has to be effective running the football. That's going to open up the passing game for Steve Spurrier in the offense.
Well, we need to see that, of course, when the Gamecocks take on Georgia coming up
We
Saturday.
hope so, since you got your Georgia colors on.
You know, in my heart, it's always Gamecock. I just happen to like this jacket. I'm just saying. Whatever.
Think before you come on.
We've got more coming up right after this.